But Caitlin Clark is having one of the greatest seasons of all time for a guard. And the media is making sure as hell they're going to tear her down. So now you've got that fucking dumbass Elle Duncan. This isn't Elle Duncan here.
Love for it to be very clear to the people who think they are her fans but are using her, if she would say, stop that shit, I don't want it. I'm tired of it.
She did a month ago, you dumbass. She did 1 month ago. She did 1 month ago. Just because you don't care. Just because Miss Elle Duncan, just because you don't care and you don't listen when Caitlin Clark consistently says she doesn't want people pushing narratives in her name, doesn't mean you have the ability to tear her down. Because you're not listening to her and you're continuously asking her to speak up means from my perspective, I believe that if you are ignoring what Caitlin Clark is saying and then continually demanding that she says what she's already said, that you don't care about Caitlin, you just want to tear down Caitlin. Because everybody knows that does affect a human. That does affect a human. Having to constantly do that. And then you've got as well with the media. Like, what exactly is Monica McNutt saying here? Like, just what? What is she doing?
To stay with that girl this whole time, it's hard.
The ball was being dragged out of the sideline.
I feel you, but it's just, this is a young team.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Come off of Caitlin or come off
That's
of
what I'm
Sophie?
saying. Pick your poison.
No, the ball was out of it. Was a dead ball situation. All I'm saying is that the last person you want to catch the basketball.
But
Caitlin was taking the ball out. Caitlin passed it to
It
Kelsey
would have been
Mitchell.
Jade that would have had to deny.
What should we not ignore?
Yes.
What should we not
dead ball?
Come on. What should we not ignore though? That's
hard,
yeah.
Like, what are they even talking about? Elle Duncan is talking about me and other YouTubers. When exactly have I used Caitlin Clark's name to push hate on anyone? And I promise you, if you can find anywhere where I have done that is not just me hating on somebody, I promise you, if you find that, I will retract the statement right now. I will retract the statement right now. Like, one thing I will say that I was massively wrong about is Caitlin and Kelsey's ability to play with each other. I was very wrong about that one. And then again, you've now got people on social media saying that Caitlin should speak up, because if Caitlin spoke up more, the woman who got spat on wouldn't have been spat on because, it was retaliation for Caitlin. Like, it is one of these things. I feed a lot of false narratives that don't exist. It's a very different thing. I talk about what I see. I talk about topics that I see. Like, would it be better if I took the high road and ignored everything? Sure. But I'm not doing that. But I've never once said I'm a human that takes the high road in situations. I have never been that type of person. I've never been and never will be that type of person. There's a big difference there. It is mad. And we saw it again with Roberta, who went into a press conference with no intention of asking Caitlin Clark about basketball and just wanted to pull Caitlin Clark aside and try to catch her out, try to set her up. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And it's unacceptable if you are a media member to refuse to talk about the sport of basketball. Because again, if you're being honest, if we're being real here, I don't think they know enough about the sport of basketball. Like Elle Duncan, let's not forget Elle Duncan in 2024. Cheryl Swoops was asked about Caitlin Clark's impact on the Fever, and she said, it's not Caitlin Clark, it's everyone. And then she was like, well, Caitlin Clark's the one addition. She was like, no, she's not. They have Katie Lou Samuelson as well. She's a great 3-and-D player. So I'm going to be real. Cheryl Swoops heavily implied that Katie Lou Samuelson and Caitlin Clark were of equal importance to the Indiana Fever. Elle Duncan slightly misquoted that and said that Cheryl Swoops said that Katie Lou Samuelson was more important to the Indiana Fever than Caitlin Clark. She did not say that, but she may as well have said it. She slightly misquoted. And then she flipped and then said, I'm sorry, Cheryl Swoops. Cheryl Swoops was right all along. Fuck all you Fever fans. Cheryl Swoops is right. Like, she 180'd on everything. She became a Caitlin Clark hater because she misquoted Cheryl Swoops. So, and by the way, slightly misquoted. As in, she said that Cheryl Swoops said Katie Lou Samuelson was better than Caitlin Clark, was more important than Caitlin Clark. Instead of, Cheryl Swoops implied that Katie Lou Samuelson, averaging 3 points per game, was of equal importance to Caitlin Clark. Both of them are crazy statements to make. But like, because she slightly misquoted it, she then apologized publicly to Cheryl Swoops and then has continued to shit on everyone who has said a negative word about Cheryl Swoops since. And again, I believe it. I believe with a lot of these media. And we heard it with Monica McNutt as well. Their goal. Monica McNutt, like, she was just saying words at halftime yesterday. She was saying words. Like, Chiney was basically like, when the Indiana Fever had whatever 7 seconds and Caitlin was able to get the ball to Kelsey and Kelsey went down and hit a three. Or was it? There was a possession or something where Caitlin just inbound straight to Kelsey and Kelsey scored. And that the Seattle Storm, I think, went to Sophie Cunningham instead of Kelsey Mitchell. And what they were trying to say basically is like, look, it's pick your... Chiney was basically like, it's like, look, you can't let it go to Kelsey. Andrea Carter was trying to say, well, you have to pick your poison. Sophie Cunningham just hit all these shots. So if the ball goes to Sophie Cunningham, it goes to Sophie Cunningham. It's like, it's pick your poison. And Elle Duncan was just saying words. She didn't know what was going on. She was just saying words. Not Elle Duncan, sorry. Monica McNutt. I do apologize. If I've called Monica McNutt Elle Duncan. Monica McNutt was on TV yesterday. Elle Duncan was the person that demanded Caitlin speak out, even though she did a month ago. She did the exact thing that Elle Duncan is demanding her to do. She did it a month ago. But yeah, it is... that was what Elle Duncan did. But like, we have now got... In the last day, we have got Elle Duncan, who pretended that Caitlin Clark has never spoken out about people using her name to push certain narratives, which obviously she has. Everybody knows she has. She took 5 minutes to specifically say that a month ago, but apparently she needs to do it every day because the media has short-term amnesia for Caitlin Clark because they don't care about Caitlin Clark, a human or the basketball player. They just want Caitlin Clark. They want to force Caitlin Clark into fucking Maya Mooring herself out of the league for social justice reasons. I think that might be the only reason they'll be happy with Caitlin Clark. 2, Monica McNutt is saying words. Like, Monica McNutt at halftime spent a decent chunk of the pregame just not mentioning Caitlin. Then at halftime, instead of in any way praising Caitlin or praising the Fever, just said words. And then at the end of the game, the Fever rightfully pulled Caitlin Clark from the media, made sure she didn't set foot because she was about to walk into a trap. The media were setting a trap for Caitlin Clark to demand she answer the question that no matter what answer she gave, it was going to become front page news because that I don't even like calling her a journalist because I'm not sure a sports journalist because I don't know if she knows the rules of basketball. Wanted to make sure that her name was there. Her question got on front page news. And the Indiana Fever did not let Caitlin Clark walk into a trap. So fair play. And you've even seen, even when Caitlin Clark is not there, like, I'm not going to even play it, but like, look at their reaction here as this is being said. Look at their reaction. Obviously, like, it's going over. They're not even looking. Like, Kelsey Mitchell is like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be fucking kidding me here. This is Kelsey Mitchell's reaction to Roberta's question, and the PR person answered. Like, it is what it is. But like, Kelsey Mitchell's like, oh no. And at the end, someone goes, does anyone have an actual basketball question? Like, she is being set up to be trapped by this media who, I mean this, like, she's being treated like Britney Spears. Like, that is the best way to describe how Caitlin Clark is being treated by the media. She is being treated the way Britney Spears was. She is being followed, she is being written about, she is being talked about like she's Britney Spears. And that, for me, is unacceptable. It, for me, is completely unacceptable. And look, say what you want about Steph White and her coaching ability and her style of play and all of these other things. Say what you want about Stephanie White. Like, I'll criticize her coaching. She has protected Caitlin Clark, the human being, in a decent... I'm not even going to say, like, by her words has protected Caitlin, because in general, by her words, she hasn't. But by her actions, like, she has made sure that, you know, Caitlin's not in situations that the tough questions are being answered by her, whereas Chrissy Sides just kind of did the opposite. It's one of those things now where I'm like, this is the one thing you got to give to Stephanie White, to the Indiana Fever organization, by making sure as hell that she has not walked into traps. There have been plenty of times in her Caitlin's rookie year where she walked into traps, where she was caught for questions. And there's been a few times after certain games where they haven't made her available to the media because they knew the media did not want to ask her a basketball question. And they have stopped it. After the Portland game where her and Stephanie White got into it, they did not make Caitlin Clark available to the media, even though people were asking her. Even if it was a fine, they didn't care. The Indiana Fever have done a good job. And in fairness, the Chicago Sky did a good job at that from Angel Reese's rookie year. The Fever have done a very good job not, like, sending Caitlin to the Wolves. And I feel like that has been a really important thing and a really good thing that's been done by this work. Because the media are trying to destroy her. Not destroy her as a basketball player, destroy her as a human. Again, this is Britney Spears type shit. And these are people that, and the worst part about this is that, like, if you look at, like, what Monica McNutt was doing in the sports journalists world prior to this Caitlin Clark shit, she was on her way to the top. These are people that have lost all credibility because of their derangement towards Caitlin Clark, which is mad. And again, your own Roberta, I don't even know if she knows the rules of basketball, so it is what it is. But yeah, so